We live in Brooklyn, baby. We live in Brooklyn, baby.
So Mayweather Pacquiao fight coming up.
Yes.
Flashiest son of a bitch I've ever seen. He just had some mouth guards made with $100 bills in them. Has a specialty doctor fly from New York to Vegas to make his mouthpieces, and
So he put his...
he lines them with he usually lines them with pieces of gold, some diamonds, but for this fight he's gonna have some $100 bills.
So he literally put his money where his mouth is.
Ooh.
I just thought of that.
Genius.
I just thought of that. He literally put, what I want to know is if he gets knocked out, will that ref pocket that fucking mouth guard?
His trainer's gonna be reaching for
Pocket
it.
that mouth guard, man. Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I read that the pay-per-view is $99 if you want an HD.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard, but they said, what are the ring sides like? I mean, do you know?
Oh.
It's like 23,000 for
Yeah.
for the cheap one. I mean, listen.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Yeah.
listen to me. That is going to be the biggest
It's gonna be insane in Vegas.
money-making fight in the history of boxing.
Absolutely.
Even though both the guys are past it, they're not. I mean, Mayweather's legs aren't there like they used to be, and Pacquiao can't throw the same volume of punches per round that he used to. So it should be an interesting fight. It's probably. I'm hoping that it doesn't turn into a typical Mayweather snooze fest. But be that as it may, people still want to see what's going to happen.
And in Vegas, if it's not, because it's at the MGM, I believe.
Yeah.
If
Any
you're
place
not
else-
at an MGM location, you can't watch it.
You can't show, so you can't even get the feed, nothing.
Nothing.
Correct.
In Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas, yeah.
So it's going to just be a shit show all
They're
over that
blocking
time.
the rest of Vegas.
Yes, man. Yo,
So you have to go to an MGM establishment to watch it.
You have no idea the money of this fight. That's why some people feel that Mayweather is going to lose this fight, whether he wants to or not. Because if you can make this amount of money for the first one, because if Mayweather just outright wins,
for the first
he
one.
ain't giving nobody a rematch. Why the fuck would he give anybody a rematch? That's not what he does. If he loses, there has to be a rematch. There has to be. So now,
So the battle is between making ungodly money and losing your unblemished record.
Yeah.
Yes. Because think of if Pacquiao wins this fight, then they could probably have something to where we're not going to go to MGM. We're going to go to, let's say, Dallas or whatever like that and do it out there in that stadium, which can, when they expand, it can have over 100,000 people, and you could open up the markets if Pacquiao wins. So whatever they make for the first one, they're going to make way more for the second, especially if it's a contested battle. If it's just a one-punch hitter, one hitter fade, nobody's, but if it's a contested battle, oh my God, they stand to make so much money, man.
For the record, I probably wouldn't watch this shit if they gave me a bowl of hot soup. But,
But it's
Skillet here is a avid boxing fan.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win?
By today, the way they're fighting today, I feel that if everything stands true to form, I think Mayweather will win. But I think Pacquiao has a hell of a chance because the thing about the two of those guys, Mayweather has superior speed, I think, for just one shot. If you had to throw one punch at a time, which is his lead right. But as far as in combination punching speed, Pacquiao has the edge with that. And according to some of his former adversaries, he throws hard combinations from the first punch all the way through the combination, where most guys pity pat, and then the last one is solid. So I think Pacquiao has more than a puncher's chance, but if everything stays true to form, I think Mayweather's going to win.
Supernet, you follow?
I'm going with Mayweather, for sure.
I mean, I hate Mayweather. I think he's a
Yeah.
bitch ass, but I think the way he fights and the way he's so defensive minded, he could turn this into a boring fight, but Pacquiao has very, very fast legs, so he can get himself in a punching position. It should be interesting. It should be an interesting fight.
I think the winner will be me, because I won't watch this bullshit. On principle alone, I'm disgusted by boxing. I'm disgusted by Mayweather. Anyone who participates in this shit, they're just propagating the end of boxing, because that's really what we've been watching here for the past 10 years, basically.
years.
But the good thing is, he's at the end of his reign. Literally, the dude is 38.
Yeah.
He's only going to be around for 2 more fights if he honors the Showtime contract. And boxing is actually on regular free television now. They just had a fight on CBS on Saturday with the Canadian champion, Superman, I forget his name, Adonis Stevenson versus some Tomato Joe or whoever it was. But they have boxing on free TV now. It hasn't been like that for years.
Yeah.
So boxing is on the come up
Boxing's
because MMA has been busting its ass.
UFC's got it.
So We'll see.
Well, last but not least.
Well, we're gonna talk about this shit.
Oh, okay, not last.
Oh, do you have any more? Because I kind of wanted to just talk.
I have one small thing.
Oh,
but-
go on,
yeah,
go on.
yeah.
No. Go.
Please.
It's on you.
I was just reading this today, and I thought it'd be good to talk to you guys about it. Mindy Kaling, you know, Office, Mindy Project.
Yeah.
Her brother is in the news right now. He got it because obviously they're Indian descent, and he got into college for pretending to be black. He shaved his head, trimmed his eyebrows, and now he's writing a book about it, of course. And he couldn't get. It was like he was a party frat boy, and he couldn't get into medical school. So he decided to try to apply as African American, and he got into school, but then he ended up dropping out of school because he was so stupid.
Oh shit.
And
Wow.
I thought that was interesting that an Indian was faking to be black to get into med school.
Well, I mean, look.
Yeah, the
that
interesting
book,
part to
believe-
me is they had to shave his eyebrows.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was that Black Like Me, the book from way back in the days, and then they made the movie out of it, and
Yeah.
then that horrible fucking C. Thomas Howell Soul
Oh,
Man
God.
shit. That was terrible. The dude looked like he worked at 7-Eleven. One of them dudes, like the guy from the Simpsons, what's his name?
Apu.
He looked, and literally his character looked like Apu, but that shit was just ridiculous. I mean, look, the price of college these days, man. Whatever you could do to get you in.
So, I mean, was it like a black scholarship, or it was a...
Oh, he joined a black student organization and everything, but I think it was
Probably the
because he
Qs,
couldn't
right?
get accepted as an Indian student, so because of his scores or whatever, he couldn't get in. But as a black man, he could.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. But
the shit's the plain one?
yeah,
I mean, do you know what happened?
Nah, it was just somebody, I mean, we could talk about this later. I just thought it was interesting. I just want to hear, what kind of, somebody took a shit on a plane that was so fucking foul that they brought the plane out of the air and landed it to get everybody off that motherfucker. So I just thought that was like some seriously super fly, funky ass shit. I just thought that, what did this dude eat?
He needs to go to the doctor.
Yeah, literally needs to go there. Like, obviously, the winds of hell was coming out of his ass, and he just, contaminated the whole fucking cabin to where they had to they brought the mask down, the whole shit.
Oh, my God.
Literally had to bring the oxygen down. Motherfuckers
Seriously?
Yeah,
Get
man.
the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling you that this shit said they had to bring the fucking oxygen down. They thought they was under chemical attack. Yo, you think I'm making jokes. I'm dead ass, man. I'm serious.
Didn't you go on a flight recently?
No. Those are fucking tacos. Nah.
But speaking of planes, and this is definitely our last story, and this is just quick. I just finished watching a documentary on Scientology.
No, I watched it.
The Going Clear.
Watch it
Fucking
tonight.
great.
I hate Tom Cruise now.
Yeah, he's a moron. But so is a whole bunch of other people. As you may have well heard, speaking of planes, Creflo Dollar, mega church black pastor, is trying to get $65 million so that he can get a new G650 Gulfstream
You got
airplane.
an upstreet. I didn't even want to I didn't even want to bring that story.
Please, I need to. Where's this part? I need to get it quickly.
That's some job manager Hambo, man.
He's trying to get 200,000 of his followers to cough up $300 each. $300, that's nothing compared to
big
what
deal.
he's fleeced from these idiots before. And he wants to do it so that he can deliver the word of the Lord quickly and safely.
Fly
all
like a
over the world.
G6.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm keeping tabs on this because I can't wait till this dude gets this plane. I want him to get this plane because...
And ball out, right?
yeah.
Just ball out in the plane.
Because you people are fucking morons. But anyway, that's our show. Thanks again for Super Nat, Skilletsauce, myself, Ken. We'll be back next week. Thank you. Take care.
Take care. Balls.
Peace. Balls.